Hello, this is Mr. Kenzie's Integrated Algebra class. This is day 2 of the Solving Quadratics unit. Today's date should be Wednesday the 25th. The homework that you will be doing will be completing any question within the specific lesson that we did not complete. So I'm going to start off with our warm-up. Couple quick review questions. So factor completely. This means we are going to factor more than once. Usually, it is twice. The first thing that we are going to do is we're going to find the GCF. The GCF here would be 7. So we divide each of these terms by 7. 63 divided by 7 would be 9. C squared. And then 7 divided by 7 would be 1. Now we're going to factor what is left by the difference of perfect squares. We have 7, 9c squared, it would be 3c and 3c. So I'm going to put that in each set of parentheses. 1 is a perfect square, 1 and 1, and the signs must be opposite. So that, once again, would be factoring completely. Okay, we're going to take a look at number 2. For number 2, we have a binomial times a trinomial. You can do this by double distribution, similar to FOIL. You can also use the box method. I'm going to distribute this x times each of these terms. So x times x squared would be x cubed. X times negative 3x would be negative 3x squared. X times 5 would be 5x. I am then going to distribute negative 2 times x squared, which is negative 2x squared. Negative 2 times negative 3x would be positive 6x. And negative 2 times 5 would be negative 10. Now I'm going to combine my like terms. We have these two as like terms. We have these two as like terms. All right, and then we just have this one that's by itself with no other matching like term, and this one as well. So I'm going to put this in decreasing exponent value, also known as standard form. So negative 3 and negative 2x squared would be negative 5x squared. 5x and 6x would be 11x. Then I have minus 10. You will be working on these and showing your work as part of your homework. Continuing, we are moving over to solving once again. Now for these, for some of them, we will be finding the GCF first. All right, so if I take a look, number 1, the first thing we need to do, just like yesterday, we have to set this equal to 0. So I'm going to subtract 30. We have this in standard form. Now, the next thing that we are going to do is we're going to look for a GCF. The GCF is a 2. So if I divide each of these terms by 2, I will be left with x squared plus 2x minus 15. Now I have a trinomial, and I'm going to factor this by guess and check. So 2 sets of parentheses. Factor the first term, so x and x. Last sign is negative, so signs are opposite. And now I need factors of 15 that will give me 2. Factors of 15 that will give me 2 would be positive 5 and a negative 3. We are then going to t-bar each of these. So I have setting each factor equal to 0. This one is easy. We add 3. Get x equal to 3. Here we subtract 5. X equal to negative 5. Here, 2 can never equal 0. So the only thing we do is we cross the equal sign out, and we're done with that term. My 2 roots, or zeros, would be negative 5 and 3. Okay? Now, I'm going to take a look at number 2. For number 2, we're set equal to 0. We are in standard form. So what we need to do is we have to find a GCF, which is an x, because it's whatever the smaller exponent is of the 2. So I'm going to factor out an x. X cubed divided by x should be x squared. Minus 36x divided by x would be minus 36. Now we're going to factor what is left by the difference of perfect squares, because we have a perfect square, separated by a subtraction sign, which is difference. So I have x plus 6, x minus 6. Now I'm going to t-bar. And similar to the last one, we have 3 factors. Here we add 6. Here we subtract 6. Now look here in comparison to number 1. Here we had a number equal to a number that was not true. 2 does not equal 0. This one we have a variable. So we accept this answer. And our solutions will be 0, negative 6, and positive 6. All right. Now, these other 4 questions, actually I'm going to do one more. I'm going to take a look at number 5. For number 5, all right, set equal to 0 in standard form. We're going to find a GCF. The GCF here is a 3 and an x. So here I have x squared minus 2x minus 8. Now what is left, we're going to factor is a trinomial, guess and check. So we have 3x, we have 2 sets of parentheses, I have x and x. Last sign is negative, so signs are opposite. So we have plus and minus. Factors of 8 that will give us a negative 2 would be a negative 4 and a positive 2. We set each of our factors equal to 0. And now I'm going to solve. So I'm going to add 4, subtract 2. This is getting the variable alone. Here we divide by 3. Well, 0 divided by 3 is 0. So our roots or solutions would be negative 2, 0, and 4. Like I said in last lesson, it doesn't matter the order you put them in. Often they will be shown from least to greatest. You are going to be finishing these 3 as your homework and then checking your answers with the corresponding answers that are given to you. Thank you.